Vibe with me.
Do you really wanna
Vibe with me.
Do you really wanna
Vibe with me.
Oh yeah.
Do you really wanna vibe with me? Just vibe with us, baby. Absolutely
You get me.
chaotic.
You get me. That was the last one for like the month of love. Just to say a swan song and whatever. But anyway, in case you haven't noticed on your screens today, is this called Chix Lungu, and to his right, another.
Off the rip, dog. Back to back, boy.
Damn.
This algorithm is not gonna love us
Yeah,
today.
sure, man. Here goes 20 views. But this is my
I lost
brother.
1 million views. It's on Chix Proph, baby.
What it do, guys? What it do?
I'm not gonna tell them who you are.
I just said.
Did he say Chix Lungu?
Yeah, before all the N words.
Oh. my bad.
And we have a new fact checker in the house. So what's up?
Give it up for a fact checker.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What? Hey.
What's happening? It's your boy Big Fact Checker in the house. Big facts. Big
Big
facts.
facts only. Brought to you by Big Facts Incorporated. Good to have you on the show, my brother.
It is, you know what it is.
Do I gotta have data for this now? I gotta have data. Okay, let me get on my
How are
data.
you not on the
How you not on the Wi-Fi?
Do
So you can
really
talk about your
wanna
timeline. And show them pictures of your friends.
Just
Just to tell them they ain't really friends.
That's wild business.
That's crazy.
Nah, we just started.
They did this in Rush Hour
Yeah.
also. They
Yeah.
actually did this in Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Like they called Jackie Chan like mid-scene. And he's like, we recording right now. Yes, new Rush Hour.
Oh, crazy.
Yes, Jackie Chan.
Hour 24.
Mad, and I can't even ask him what we're drinking.
Fair.
Yeah, when I thought that guy will call him back. So I was like, oh, hang on, baby.
Dog, I'm recording.
Yeah,
I'm
now,
recording.
now he's gonna make the reels, dog. Cancel that thing,
We're
dog.
gonna put your face up on the
Sure.
Yeah, we're gonna put with him at the
Sure.
and then we'll put the sound waves. Otherwise, I'm trying to.
Anyway, okay, back to normal. I know this episode started off very chaotic.
As hell.
But like it's cause like we were in photo shoot mode just now. So we're feeling extra sexy. That's why we came through with the sexy song for you guys at the beginning. And speaking of sexy, we got a sexy bottle for y'all today. This goes by the name of Tullamore Dew. You get me?
Tula. More.
Tell her more Jews, bro. Just tell her.
It does, but
more
it is Tula More. What do you want me to do, Dave?
Nonke.
Donkey.
So it's Irish whiskey. We back to blends. I know
You are
we
black also.
Yeah, I mean fair. Depends on how successful Afro Forum are, whether I'm black or brown. But but it's a good blend. It's a triple blend.
Triple.
Yeah, triple distilled. The good stuff. My uncle swears by this. He used to love just saying the name randomly. So when I saw it in the store, I was like, we got it.
Let's Tula More.
Yeah.
Let's see what they said or no.
African uncle pronounced that?
Tullamore Dew.
Yeah, it's Tullamore.
Tula More.
Yeah, it's Tullamore.
I must do Tula More.
You're right, check.
That could actually sound like a gangster from the hood, bro.
Tullamore.
That's an assassin name. He's an
Yeah,
Inkabi,
for real.
bro.
That's the tools.
Yeah, and it's tools.
And he rolls around with the tools too, bro.
Sure.
He got that tool on him too, man. Right, so what? Oh, we're having it neat.
Yeah.
Uh,
We don't have to. I brought a bit of tonic water.
That's as close as neat. You know, they were saying, I was watching a guy on Instagram who does these alcohol things. And he says you should actually add like 3 to like 2 drops of water into your whiskey.
Okay.
It actually like opens up the flavors.
Room temperature water. Yeah, he's
You know
right.
what I mean? Yeah. But I don't know if he's right or not. But
Oh,
he's
no,
Asian.
100% right.
So-
I went to the Whiskey Fest, whatever, whiskey at the Santon Convention.
Sure.
And then there was this little booth for Johnny Walker Blue.
Okay.
And their recommended dash was room temperature water.
Makes sense.
Just put like
Sure.
It just unlocks the flavor. That's what they say. And
Fair,
then
fair,
you go
fair.
in,
You know, when
yeah.
we used to go to what's that place in Rosebank?
Liquid Chef.
And then we had
Sure.
Remy Martin with water.
Yeah.
Bang,
Styling.
different.
I don't know if that, till this day, I don't know if that was broke or he was on
Or he used something before.
Yeah,
Because when we drank it, we were like, hey, this tastes nice. But why don't you buy a dash?
Sure,
We were
sure.
like,
Young ginger ale or
You know what I
something.
mean? But this is still snapping. Oh, like, this is not a bad whiskey. But yeah, let's get into it. Am I going first?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am going first.
Yeah.
So,
Was it before you
I don't-
battery sat?
yeah, that's also true. Nah, don't worry. It's a soldier, this one. So, I don't have a local story today. I have a story from across the waters in the Americas.
Okay.
So, Canada, there's not all states in Canada. There's a specific state in Canada that has a vending machine, right? And in this vending machine, you can get and acquire free items, right? But the items you're going to receive are not like sweets, chocolates, or cool drink. No. From these vending machines, you can get a crack pipe, a cocaine sniffing kit, there's a crack pipe kit, a cocaine sniffing kit, and what's the one with the
Injection.
Yeah, injection.
crack needle.
Yeah. All those kits.
Sure.
And they dispense to them free of charge. Like,
Do you know what,
citizens can come, get a crack pipe kit, take it home, smoke your crack.
Do you know what? That's actually good, like from a health perspective.
But the crazy thing is that it's technically what is it? Illegal. All these drugs that I'm talking about,
Sure.
crack, MDMA, the cocaine,
Sure.
you can buy the kits. You can get the kits for free at the vending machine, but the drugs is illegal.
Sure.
So we say, look,
Yeah.
be safe.
Be safe.
But if
I
we catch you,
it's going to shit.
it's up, boy. It's up, yo.
Look, bro. Like I'm kind of for initiatives like that. It's the same. It's along the same lines as choice condoms.
I mean, but like sex is legal, depending on the sex.
That is wild. What kind of sex is not legal?
Prostitution. Sex is
I mean, it's
illegal.
hella legal.
No, it's
There's
not.
institutions where you can go and.
Yes, but those institutions are illegal.
Nigga,
Yes.
on the receipt it doesn't say what you're doing.
It doesn't say,
Are you
doesn't
telling
say
me there's
30
no
minutes.
laws for?
No, that's why Amsterdam is as big as it is. There's the red light district. Fact check this. Big
I'm
facts.
doing that. No, I am doing that.
Bro.
Yeah, so like, if you saying we're gonna enable you when something is illegal, it's like, what do you guys want us to do? Do you guys want us to be safe while doing illegal things? Because that's what they were saying, is that many people start sharing needles
that's my
and
thing,
all those
and
things
then,
and everything, and then
yeah, giving
leads
the
up to
aid away.
disease
Yeah.
and AIDS and everything like that. Yeah, there's even on is it UN AIDS or US AIDS? One of that website. It was saying that countries that have decriminalized hard drugs and have given out like kits like
Yeah.
sort of to like Canada standard
Sure.
and things, the AIDS numbers have actually dropped.
plummeted.
Yeah, because now they no more
Sure.
saying, hey yo bro. It's not like sharing a coke. You know what I mean? You can ask somebody
Fair.
for like a coke.
Fair.
Not even gonna ask for a needle that I just stuck in me.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky.
But also, a crack pipe smoking kit is crazy. Let's just start there.
Yeah.
They had to hire somebody to be like, okay,
Does
we
it
need
come
you
with
to
a
design.
lighter?
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah.
So the crack pipe kit comes just as with the crack
Yeah,
pipe.
just the crack pipe.
Just a crack
thingy.
pipe.
Yeah.
The cocaine sniffing kit comes with a straw and a card. And I think something to layer it on so you
Sure.
can.
Sure. Or like a moped for.
Yeah, like a moped, but for
For-
like cocaine.
Ah,
You know what I mean? So what the batters learned is that if we go to the crack pipe vending machine and get free crack pipes, we can trade in the crack pipes for crack. Yeah. So the dealers take the crack pipe, the crack pipes, and then if somebody comes to them wanting to buy crack from them, but they don't have a crack pipe, now they
Yes.
gotta buy the crack pipe and the crack. So when the deep boys come there and the guy's like, yo, I got a crack pipe, it's clean, look at it, still closed. just give me a little hit of crack. He give him the crack, he take the crack pipe. The next guy that comes that doesn't have both, I'm selling you both.
How do they regulate it?
There is no, once stock is finished, that's how they regulate this.
Did you like become privy to like how many times they refill?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know frequency on how much is being used and everything like that or things like that. But yeah, it's actually a crazy thing to implement in a country.
Wild, guys.
Because it's we're trying to, we know it's illegal.
Sure.
It's a bad thing to take drugs.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we don't want you guys being dirty people.
Sure.
Because you can be rehabilitated from drugs, but then because of your past choices, because you didn't take your stuff cleanly, now you're in a situation where you have a life-threatening disease, but you've turned your life around and everything like that. Because drugs aren't permanent. You know what I mean?
Drugs is bad. Drugs is very, very bad.
Yeah, drugs is very,
The
very
Vibe
bad.
does not support any smoking of crack, taking of cocaine.
Nyaupe zero.
Sure.
This message has been approved by the national government
Sure.
of South Africa.
Madness. Do you think that would work in SA?
But I would like, because we don't really have a crack problem.
We got a Nyaupe problem.
We got an everything problem.
We got an alcohol problem.
We got an everything problem. If it's addictive, SA loves it.
To be fair, like, even so, like, you know, those people used to come to our schools. I was shocked when, like, I found out heroin was,
Heron.
yeah,
the heroin is mad.
Yeah, like, in Cape Town, heroin's a thing, dude.
Bro, you know where you will see the most heroin taken in Cape Town?
Yeah.
If you are walking, driving, Ubering
Sure.
past the station, right?
Sure.
Main station, center town, Cape Town.
Alright.
There's a McDonald's right there in front. With not a McDonald's, there's a Chicken Licken at the corner.
Sure.
If you hit that corner, right? At that corner, there's usually cops there.
Sure.
Like on the other side, on the Chicken Licken side.
Sure.
On the opposite side, crack fiends, herons shooting up right there.
On the street.
Broad daylight, sharing needles.
Crazy.
And if anyone thinks I'm lying, go to Cape Town tomorrow.
Sure. And go find out.
Go find out.
Go
You
find out.
see, now that's the thing. They're sharing the needles. How many are there of yours? Probably 10 of y'all, one needle. It's like going to the bar, like going to the club, and there's like 10 of y'all, one bottle. It just doesn't end well, dog. It just doesn't end well,
You're
man.
hating on the young niggas, but
Nah. I'm not hating on the young niggas. I'm just saying, guys, like
Sure.
ratios. That's
But
that's
rather that
ratios.
than be Zanzud.
Fair. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, yeah. But
that's actually a term now.
Bro.
To
Yeah,
be
be
Zanzud.
Yeah, to be Zanzud.
You get Zanzud
in your
on
zoo.
Nah, but those
Don't
men-
get the
but also
Zan in
what
your
those
zoo,
men-
nigga.
Bro, I'm still not over that.
Nah, that was a crazy one.
Do you
also.
guys think that Savannah's sales have dropped since?
I just think it's sick. I think it's sickening that
Yeah.
that's the recourse of like that. That's what you're doing to punish people.
Sure.
Like, why are you making dudes masturbate?
Yeah.
Like, what do you achieve?
Like that was
Because you don't
By
get the
this.
money for the bill.
bro.
Like, what does it achieve?
Yeah.
Literally just
Honestly,
it's your own pleasure.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
like, and
You're
also
just a
it's
sick.
degrading.
You're just a sick man now at that point.
There's no bro who wants to see another man's penis.
Bro, and now you got
Wow.
them lined up.
You said no brew.
Okay, fair. There's a lot of brews who don't want to see another man's penis.
Let's just come correct.
Hey,
Cross our teeth and dot our eyes, man.
Nah. That's T.I. Yeah, anyway.
So I just came across the facts of the laws of South African prostitution, and the previous laws, the Sexual Offences Act of 1957 made prostitution illegal, including the operation of brothels and pimping. And the Criminal Law Sexual Offences and Related Matters Amended Act of 2007 criminalized clients of sex workers. The current laws, however, state the Criminal Law Sexual Offences and Related Matters Amendment Bill of 2022 was approved by Cabinet to decriminalize sex work.
Oh shit, it's legal now.
The bill repeals the Sex Offences Act of 1957 and Section 11 of the 2007 Amendment Act. So,
It's not.
welcome to strip club. Damn, I miss you hoes. Give me a hug.
Give me a hug. Oh no, it's legal now. But I remember in like 2021, like even on carte blanche and everything, they were making like documentaries where sex workers were saying, "Yo, we're just trying to catch a living like everybody else and everything." So
it's the oldest profession
We're just trying to
in the world.
eat is wild.
Yeah.
if you look at it in context, give me a hug.
Pay taxes?
Do they?
Do they pay taxes since it's decriminalized? No, but I don't think so because it's not like
It's usually a cash business, so I don't think.
yeah,
you
I think
can-
VAT.
Yeah, they
Tax
just don't be
that.
claiming like that.
Yeah, they just
True.
pay VAT
That's why Instagram dollies are buying nice cars
because I think
That's
I
why
think,
they are all makeup artists and travelers
and have cleaning companies.
and hair businesses.
What do you mean by that?
What are you cleaning? This thing over there?
You get a bucket and a mop.
for this,
For this
what?
what? That was a clean setup.
Absolute fools. Dang.
Full set.
Oh, so it's legal now. I didn't know that. You see, he is big
I
fact
think it's
checker.
decriminalized more than it is legal.
Legal. Yeah,
What's the
there's
difference
also
between
there's always-
decriminalized
there's
and
a gray
legal?
area.
It's like with weed. Weed is decriminalized.
Decriminalized, yeah, but it's not
necessarily
legal.
legal.
Well, it's legal in a
In
private,
exactly private setting.
private setting or private setting. Yeah, private
But
setting.
it's weird because not my weird, but he is weird. My landlord, my previous landlord, me and him had a little bit of a tiff actually last week because I was like, he said the neighbor's complaining that like it smells like weed, and I said, okay, so where must I smoke when the law says that I must smoke at home?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, yeah, but can you like smoke at the park? I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's illegal.
That's illegal. I said, no, I'm going to smoke at my house. He said, you're not allowed to smoke like weed in the house. I said, where does it say that in the lease? He couldn't show me. So we put that out. And then he said, bro, please don't smoke outside. I said, bro, it's in front of my door, bro. Like if it's hot in the house, what if I don't like smoking in the house?
Sure.
When must I smoke? I had him in a little bit of a, bro. I was like, we can call the cops right now.
Sure.
I'll call them.
Sure.
I'll
And
call
we can
them.
deal with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got just 1 gram, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be
Oh yeah, also size also
Yeah,
matters.
because you can't
So I've heard.
have like a brick.
Wow, size matters. And then he says you can't have a break.
That's on him. I don't know. I'm just saying, size
Wasn't
into
big.
grams.
I promise. I promise I wasn't big. That one's purely coincidence.
Oh, that was really coincidence, man. They're not going to believe you after you exchange with him.
I know.
Because that one was a coincidence. Y'all meant them were cooking.
Damn if I do.
Damn if you
Damned
do,
if I
my
don't.
boy.
But yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So they're giving out crack pipes.
Yeah, crack pipes, cocaine kits.
Cocaine kits.
Basically, drug taking kits and saying be healthy
Do you rate the
while
Rizzler
taking
in
drugs.
there?
Nah, that one, because that one's actually decriminalized in Canada.
Okay.
Like, you can
You
smoke
can
weed.
smoke.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, you can't take crack.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think there are some countries that have fully decriminalized like all drugs.
Sure.
But
Sure. All right.
but that comes with a lot of rehabs also so that you can get rehabilitated.
And manage the load that you put on.
That you put on yourself. Because like I said, drugs aren't permanent. The only thing that's permanent is death and taxes. Other than
That's
that-
not permanent. It's inevitable.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. I mean, you don't always have to pay tax. Unless you VAT. Hey, and the VAT is going up.
Hey, that's 17%.
GNU.
Ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
What amount do I need to offer you for you to do a line of coke?
0.
You'll just do it for free.
No, because I won't do it.
No, but then to do it. That's a
Crack,
big
I
question.
need an amount
No,
for crack and I
no.
need an amount for
No, crack, we can't use.
Crack, You
crack.
gotta run me like an amount I can't get rid of.
You can get rid of any amount.
I mean, it
My
has to
dad-
be hard.
My dad told me about a friend of his. Well, not a friend, but like an acquaintance.
For sure.
Had this great idea, patented it, and then someone caught wind of it.
Okay.
And that someone had a lot of money.
Sure.
And they said, come have a meeting
Okay.
so that we can talk about this thing. The real reason that we need you here is just to sign this off to us. They put him on a
Vodacom.
private jet
Sure.
to come to Joburg,
Sure.
to come and sign papers.
Sure.
He signed the papers, and then on the same day, on the jet back to wherever he stays, 250 million clocked in his account because of signing that off. 4 years later, he died of a nyapa overdose.
Did the money finish?
The money was done before he died. 250 million South African rands.
Can I tell you something though? Like, which is the truth, man? He had the time of his life.
Now, in that 4 years,
In
if
those
it ended in
4
your pit,
years,
I know he had a time.
he had the time.
hear me
Those
out,
4
man.
years.
Imagine being a balling ass nyapa nigga.
Dog, that's what I'm about to say.
Bro.
There is, listen, man, listen, I do not,
standing
I do not
He
support
probably
drugs.
hired out Cheeky Chaiga, bro, for all the Nyalpes brews, bro.
Nah, but, dog, hear me out, man. I have no doubt in my mind, Nyaupe slaps.
Same here. I mean, if you can sleep standing.
Yeah, boy,
Bro, that's a different
please.
level, bro. That's a
Please,
different
open,
brother.
boy.
You get me? I have no doubt in my mind that shit slaps, man. But the problem is, generally, when you do that, the conditions are tough. Gotta sleep outside and all that shit.
Yeah,
But
you're
if I'm
stealing
going
things at
to,
the house and
sure,
stuff, yeah.
if I'm going to the Michelangelo Towers
And I'm shining nyapa.
and I'm hitting my nyaupe,
Hey, my boy!
In the penthouse, boy.
boy,
Nyaupe
with
in the
heated
penthouse.
floors, baby. Come on.
Bro, I might actually see the real Michelangelo. Like, yo, that you, boy?
That's that.
It is.
Sink in the Wi-Fi and back to the sink in the Wi-Fi. You know that shit that Drake be talking about that no one understand. That's that nyapa shit right there.
No, for real, boy.
250 million on Nyalpe. Ah, bro, guys, he had the time of his life.
Bro, I know he lived.
Bro, that guy probably
died.
even while he was busy smashing, he was even offering the hands like Nyalpe also. Bro. Like the Nyalpe rate for other people
Sure.
probably went up because he could supply so much
Yeah,
Nyalpe to people
sure.
with 250
Sure.
million. But hey, man, but like that's the thing I was also saying with I blew it. If I had to die the day after my money finishes,
Sure.
I actually
You
lived a
lived.
good life.
You lived.
But like it's only after the aftermath, and then I have to
Sure.
tell my story on how I lost it all, and now that I saw Kola, now it's like, ish, we feel sorry for the guy.
Yeah.
But if once I spent my last 100 rand, and after that 100 rand was finished, then I died.
Sure.
Lived a good life, bro.
You know it would be a great show. I blew it for young niggas.
What do you
And
mean?
it's not like you got like the lotto money and like you fucking squandered like 90 million, you know, over like, no. Under 30, let's say,
Yeah.
the most amount of money that you've blown on the most nonsensical thing
A lot of them are
ever.
gonna say I spent my rent money.
Yeah.
the club.
Or school money.
Yeah,
I
or
heard the
school
one
money.
you
Yeah.
squandered
I
the
know,
school
bro.
money there.
Yeah, child tuition.
Gang, people that child
Yeah.
tuition going to the club when they're in university. Like, hey, Mtana, you sitting too close to me while I'm eating this quarter, boy. Back up. I know you're hungry, but
I
that's
swear.
your prerogative.
You will see just how much niggas spend on shorties. You will see in that chat.
It's a ridiculous amount.
Bro, 90% of those stories, there's a shorty involved.
Sure.
There's a shorty involved.
You know, I used to have a friend who never had school books, and I'm pretty sure he always got the money to buy
School books.
He had swag,
At the
nah?
end of the year.
He had swag,
He
man.
was associate.
So much swag.
Yeah.
So
He was within the hands.
Yeah, because they had the
card,
books.
everything. But books.
But books, dollar.
Doesn't need books.
Writing on an exam plan. The same one from last year. The
That's
tired
just the
one.
point.
That doesn't have the.
You know when the glue's already.
That's bad.
It doesn't have the backboards. It's just the papers.
That's bad. Now, all like that, but trick, nah. All I bought was a pen and a pencil. Because I was like, dog, the entire class went to go do stationery for me. I didn't just go ask when I need it. Like, hey, dog,
That is wild.
can I please use this? And then they were just like, yeah, why not? And I was like, I
I'm
pay.
lying, man. Looking at, I've seen them back to school ads. None of my kids have that hustle like you, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
boy.
Yeah, but I only realized it in
Dog.
the trick because I was like, actually, I know everybody in my class. They know me. Ain't none of them gonna say no if I can be like, yo, dog, can I use your ruler?
And
And,
you
I'm right
like-
next to you.
Yeah.
So
Can
you,
I
gon-
just use your tech? Please borrow me your bag.
Yeah.
There.
you won't give me.
Bro, do you know
You
what I
give
saw the
me.
other day there?
Fuck what?
Crazy. Biggie. So I was getting off the highway on the off ramp, right? And then a brew comes and a bike. You know, bike niggas don't care about lanes. So it comes right in front of me. I was the first one there. Next thing I see a carry more with those S's drawn on it. I was
Those ones you have to do the three
sure,
lines.
The dollar.
Sure, that.
Oh, that was dope. That was so
Bro,
dope.
You know, remember we recently just went to Sip and Paint.
Sure,
My boy, I almost drew that S.
Yeah.
I almost was just like,
dollar sign,
Dog.
not a mercy.
and just
thought it
hey,
was
man,
so cool,
a
that-
young throwback, bro.
Sure.
That S was the coolest thing ever,
nah,
bro.
nah, nah.
It killed me when people started making it with 6 lines. So it had the border first out of
And then you
outside,
do
and
the-
then the S inside. I was like,
Sure.
oh, God.
True.
Y'all remember when the craze of drawing the like city golf was also there?
Oh, that did
with
everyone
the
with
rulers,
the
and you hit it
sure.
with the- and then you got the angles.
Sure,
Even on the
sure.
bags, they were
Yo,
everywhere,
boy,
bro.
the day I learned how to draw a car, I went off. I
And
went
then you
off.
hit those rims.
Sure, and it's dancing, dog.
Yeah, but-
What's a corner?
And the
Connor
ratios
was
were
crazy
never
with
the
it up,
same.
man.
Connor was
Connor
crazy
was
with it.
crazy with it, yeah.
There was a brew named Alec. If I don't know if you remember.
Alec, the dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
that nigga was hard as well.
sure. Yeah,
Pause.
but yeah.
Since we're talking about throwbacks, is there anything else that you guys do remember from your childhood?
Besides beatings,
Not besides eating.
I got my ass
No,
whooped as a
say
kid.
discipline. You're scaring these people, dog.
Nah.
Now we
No,
won't be
it's
able to
beatings.
discipline our
Nah.
kids.
It's beating.
There's
I
a
don't
difference
like-
It is
between
straight
discipline
beatings.
and taking it personal. Like after the second hit, it was like, okay, now you just hate me.
I don't like kids, Kenya, dude. Like,
Don't mean you gotta beat them.
now I won't lie that we were having a chat just now, like me and my partner, right? And like one of my nieces is like into the truth now. So like she'll be like, oh, that lady with like the big stomach. And like sometimes you just gotta be like, hey.
You can't hit him for that.
no, she tripped me.
He said it's the truth.
This is when the effect of the tsiparing
Yeah,
comes in.
Yeah, one I am Tifa, dog. And Tifa makes sense. You can hit a bah. What the hell wrong with you?
You gotta, hola.
Young Beckett.
It's necessary, dog. Just the eight. Get yourself in line.
Now,
guys,
one thing I've learned about like newer parents, though, they know they starting to try to discipline with like looks. So they'll give you like a stank.
my dad was goated
They'll
with
give you a kid a stank ass look.
My dad is so goated with that. My friends from primary school still ask me, how's your dad? Because of the look he used to give me when I was onto some shit. Like, that nigga goated with his stare.
That's because you can do a lot with just a.
Sure.
I'll kill you.
Sure.
Like through my eyes.
Sure.
Like, listen. boy.
Sure.
Listen.
The
Sure.
thing is, you just cannot break your poker face.
Yeah,
If
you
someone-
can't break
You
it.
can't, because if you do, the day you do, your kid is gonna
Do you-
think
Yeah,
you're
he's gonna
shit.
know.
Do you know what's my thing about it, man? The honest truth is the reason why our rents never broke is because they were actually upset with us. They really were. We were annoying.
Also, there was like a whole lot of apartheid and life going on that they were
Exactly,
transitioning out of
Sure.
too. So
Yeah.
it
like,
was just a crazy time in South Africa
yeah,
too.
no, fair. It still is.
100%.
What I remember from my childhood is games. Like the old retro 2D side-scrolling games, Mario, Pac-Man, Solitaire, dog. Microsoft Paint. When you were tired
Paint
of the
was
pinball,
awesome.
Sure.
Minesweepers,
Sure.
and Solitaire.
Sure.
Because you didn't know how the rules went. You just go to MS Paint, hit a triangle there, click that thing, fill it in. Hit another thing, fill it in.
I got two now. First one is a two-parter. In Carter, and then Pele's long range goal.
Yo, Inkata.
Bro, like everyone there.
Anybody in this room use Inkata? I know you use
Yeah, you
Inkata.
definitely did.
Did you use
You
Inkata?
guys using Carter.
Do you know what Inkata is?
Okay, so, oh damn, so it wasn't a universal thing.
Nah,
That's
so,
crazy.
So Inkata was basically like
Maybe they had
almost-
versions of it.
Yeah, it was like almost
Yeah.
the first
Maybe
like
we had
kids
a software.
encyclopedia. Yeah,
So
like
it was on
but
the
like
computer?
Wikipedia for kids.
Yeah.
but it wasn't an online thing. It was offline.
Yeah.
So they got all the facts that they needed to get at a point, and then
Stored
they
them.
just gave it
Yeah.
out.
God, yeah.
Then you could search like on different topics,
Yeah.
different things, and it would
Like
give you
history
facts.
stories, whatever.
That's mad.
World Cup.
And this is
stories.
not us at our private school doing
Yeah,
it.
no,
This was
this
at
is
our
like-
public
this is
school.
government.
But then also, like, our public school was
Pretty bougie.
dope.
Yeah.
Like, it was like we had all the races, like from the beginning.
Yeah, we were the
You
avatar.
know, at first I thought you said, "Oh, the racists."
I mean,
had
we had a
that
few of them too.
Yeah, no.
We had them too.
Fair.
We had them too.
Here's a spanner in the works.
Harold.
from your childhood, do you remember playing games on DSTV?
Yeah.
The
What
dart
is it?
game. Remember that?
Ginger Ninja.
Ginger Ninja.
was
Also, that name.
We know what y'all
Mad.
were
Bro,
doing.
mad. Now
We
we
know
know.
what y'all were
Now we
doing.
know.
And he's a criminal?
Man.
Now we know.
Ginger Ninja. Yeah,
What do
well,
you mean by that?
Did you
You
ever
need to
finish
cancel
it?
DSTV for that. I'm joking. Let's not do that. DSTV, we were looking for
Multi-choice.
podcasting space
We still love you.
right now.
Exactly.
Did any of you finish Ginger Ninja, or did you only play the first level? Because you had to pay for the rest of the level.
No, there was one weekend my rent had me let me like live. 1 weekend, and boy did I.
And you
But
finished it.
I didn't finish it, but I went reasonably far. I can't remember how far now, but like
Nah, nigga.
You just played the same stage all the time.
Darts. I was hitting them darts. When I got mad, I hit the dart game. That dart game was the one.
And that's the one of the. And then it used to do this, and then and then when you get it, it goes.
What a time.
You know what's the crazy thing now? On Netflix, you can get games.
Yeah.
You can get normal games, and then you
Have
can
you guys
also.
tried them?
I haven't actually tried them because what you have to do is also
on the
your
mobile,
phone becomes your remote.
Sure.
So because my back camera doesn't work, I can't do this. Scan the QR code.
Are you
What
gonna
happened
tell
when you
them?
got an iPhone
Guys,
1?
please like, comment, and subscribe, man. Can you hear what Bruce are going through?
Guys, we can't have the homie
Like,
having
guys,
an iPhone 1.
At least if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm sure it can get him a contract in Yana for a SE.
Right. You guys heard them. You guys heard them, man.
There's no Pro Maxes here.
Ngumbera,
You guys heard them, man.
Namanda.
Salutes. Fair play, lads. Fair play, lads.
Wait, okay. So can we move on? I have a game for us, right? For us, you're gonna need to be. So we don't have a guest today, so we got an honorary present. You get me? Big facts.
Big facts, big
So
story.
You get me? Doesn't need to be on screen, cause like
The presence is big enough.
yeah, you get me. The vibe and the aura is
Am I
there.
that fat? I'm joking.
I don't know if you go. You know what? Let me
You
stay
know
out of
what?
it.
Yeah.
Let me
Charge
know
it.
it.
Anyway,
Games.
So here's the game.
You don't have to be mad.
It's just
It's just game.
It's just a game. Don't
Just
run.
game. He good
What if
guy.
you don't run?
So essentially, right, what this game is, shout out, I'm biting. I saw it on Shits and Gigs, right? So it's a trend like on TikTok and whatever. So what we'll do is like mime a sound, and then someone else is gonna make the sound while I'm miming.
Oh, so let's say you just using words. I will be your voice.
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
sure.
So whatever the other person does, you have to make the voiceover for them.
Okay, do you wanna make?
Yeah, so like
you
let me.
do the mime? Okay, wait. I see it now. I see it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Something like that.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And then,
I feel
okay, then
I'm
keep
kind
it going
of
on.
slap because you can only zoom in on it. The people who watch it live, it might not be it though. But yeah.
Alright.
The watch cause
So does everybody
so
get?
me and you are gonna mime the sounds. Forrest gotta make the sound.
Okay, so he's the
right,
voiceover
okay, cool.
actor. Okay. You know what we should do? We're gonna have a dialogue while miming. You are going to do that dialogue for us. Is that cool?
Say the story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to do lip reading now.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to.
Are you guys making sounds or like?
We're not. So what
No,
I'm
I know
gonna
you're
do.
not gonna make the sound, but
So
like,
this is what I'm gonna do.
And you're gonna story.
You
And
know.
then you are my voice now.
oh damn.
Do not violate.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just be doing things like that, and then you're gonna do it for him, and then do it back for me, then do it for him.
This is wild business.
It
Okay.
is.
You ready?
No. But okay. Let's go.
Let's hit it anyways. You got your drink? You good?
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm a
just.
two-step. All right, now cook.
Okay.
No,
let me
cook.
quick one.
Okay, let me do this. Let's do this while you getting your drink, right? Before we get into the game. I've got a quick would you rather.
Alright.
A quick would you rather, and then we'll go into the game. Is that cool? So, would you rather have $1 million,
Yes.
but only if you could never spend it?
No.
Or have the ability to teleport anywhere, but only if you could never return?
Have the. Okay, no, I'll do the $1 million. Here's why. Because I'm an educated black man. So, in order to get a loan, you need to have an asset base. If I have that million and I can never spend it, what I can do is use that to offset it to get a loan to say, look, I can't pay you back, and just get $1 million in actuality.
You can spend that
and
$1 million.
then no, I have to utilize it so I can have more money. But like
Yeah, well-
then I at least have $1 million worth.
By
of
utilizing
base.
is you're not spending? Not spending on like, frugal stuff, but like,
No, as in-
investments and stuff.
Because essentially,
Still spending.
if I have $1 million, I ask for $1 million, then I have 18 million rand to flip that 18 million rand. If I fall from there, I deserve it.
Yeah, but isn't it flipping? Okay, yeah. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I
For
give it
us,
to my mom.
yourself?
I'll give it to my mom.
So you're also doing for the million, but you can't spend it
That's
yourself.
not spending.
I'll give it to my mom, and
Yeah.
then
Donating
I'll
is
and
not
then she's
spending.
gonna give me the card, and then
Let's say you can't donate.
She's the one that's spending, not me.
Okay.
Let's say you can't donate.
But he's saying you can't donate.
Give it away, you can't donate it. That one, I'll give him
Can't
that
give it
one.
away. I
but
can't
nah.
donate it.
You can make more of it and then spend from that one if you
Oh,
want to
from
go
the
about
interest.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
no,
want
no,
to.
Then you can
Throw it in
you
the
can
bank, bro. And just try the interest, bro.
$1 million.
In the bank?
Yeah.
What is it, like 17%? 23%?
No, hell no.
God, that
They're
one-
not that
14%,
greedy.
14%,
I mean, they're not that.
What is that,
generous.
African bank?
No,
Interest. 7.4.
bro, it's like it's around about 7.
Yeah,
but
that's like-
7% on
Of $1 million.
on $1 million, nah,
Yeah.
should
700,000.
run
70K,
you.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. Essentially 70K.
7K, and
A
that's
month.
dollars. So
$70,000 a month.
that's 180,
I'm good.
140,000.
You are
rand.
good at it.
I will do a few
month?
nice things.
Fact checker, original.
Oh shit! I was supposed to be fact checking.
And they can hear you been talking though. Yeah, million or teleport.
Why would I teleport if I can't come back?
What if you want to elope?
No, the point of eloping is that when I come back, you must know I eloped.
That's not.
You must know
That's not
that
the point
I
of eloping.
It's
not.
on to Sunday.
Eloping isn't elope final. Like once I elope, I'm there fully.
No,
like I can
no.
come back for like
You
vacation.
just come
and
back
stuff.
married. No.
Yeah, I'm just going to get married without y'all.
That's it.
Oh, that's what eloping means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we elope like we go get married, we start our new life, and we stay there.
No.
Not
That's
just
just running away.
I literally thought eloping was running away with marriage. That's what I thought it is. But yeah, man. Clearly you learn
What
something
you
new
guys
every
were saying
day.
about your school earlier? You were saying those facts that they were putting on that Ingata.
No, but two people from the same school knew. On balance or evidence, there's always one special needs.
That is wild.
My fault, bro, jeez.
Me, all I'm saying now,
Aye,
all I'm
especially
saying now,
me.
to my defense, everybody, you've seen the abuse I've went through today. When I get my leg backs now, and it's the final episode because I got my leg backs, you guys know why. But it's fine.
yeah,
Me, I manifest me. I go manifest.
aye.
Yeah, we can start the game. You good with the drinks?
All good.
Oh, man.
So,
All
starting
right.
the chat.
Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1.
Damn. These niggas fucking. Oh my god. Shit, bro. What the fuck you mean, bro? These niggas are coming back. Too many to my house, to my fucking car, to my. I don't know. There's a lot of things, dog. But all of these things. What? I don't know. I can't hear. I can't make sense of it, dog. I know. I feel you, bro. I feel you. So, you really? Really? Yeah, I really do, bro. Like, what do you mean? Nigga, I don't know, dog. What do you mean? What are we gonna do now? I'm gonna send you, me, to go there and kill them. Me. Why? Why don't we just? Me and you need to listen. We need to lock in. We need to face them. We need to go kill them. I'm gonna split the block. I'm gonna run it back, and we're gonna go. All right, bet. Salute.
I don't know how that translates to the
point,
camera,
you
but I had fun.
Even mime, you guys just started miming now. No lips talking. They're like, no, this nigga's reading off.
Yeah,
pictures.
because it was very different than where the story was going at a point. I was just like,
What were you actually
I
saying?
didn't.
Huh?
What did he actually say?
Or you were just trying to vibe it out.
You needed to actually say something.
No.
No, the point was you needed to.
You,
Direct
I'm
the
just,
story.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's a good story, though. Who you
I'm
trying to
Pinocchio, you
Yeah.
Geppetto.
Sure.
Who are you trying to kill, though?
I don't know. Who am I trying to kill?
You
Quinton.
whipping this nigga. You calling this nigga out to come with the hammer.
Yeah, so we can go paintballing.
Do you see See, my character wasn't coming back.
It wasn't.
I wasn't coming back.
You knew that you
We
were going to
go, what?
teleport there.
Yeah,
You
and
did
they
not
will come back. Oh, dude. All right. So I have a
That
chat
was a
for
good
you.
one.
Nah? So my chat this week, guys. Somewhere in France, right? A very wild, like almost crazy scenario went down, right? So, you know how people like to say, like, Southie has, yeah, it's when you guys get used to normal things, that's it's making ice for us. So
Nigga just suddenly said, y'all ain't got that
Bro,
kind
yeah,
of
who
fridge.
flexes on ice, dog? That's crazy.
Yo, man.
bro,
It's
that's,
Friday.
when you hear Drake fan, you learn how to flex where the flex is aren't supposed to.
That's
Sinking the
mad.
vibe back
On
to the sink
ice,
in the
dog.
vibe.
On the ice maker. It's what?
We ain't got no ice boys. We got ice makers.
got ice makers.
Sure. But that's a flex. That's a flex. I won't lie, the first time I saw an ice machine changed my life. But anyway, okay, let me get back to the story.
France.
So, in France. You guys know, dog, one thing that I feel like Twitter has taught me is that the world is a smaller place than we think it is. Some places are just, they have designer versions of the same problems. You get me? So in France, there's a homelessness, like, pandemic,
And
right?
it smells.
And it smells because homeless people don't have a toilet. So this is cause
Big
and
facts.
effect.
Big facts.
So, and then what comes with homelessness is crime, because you gotta eat. So, there was a certain man there, right? As you would, you generally leave your wallet in your car. Like, no one really carries their wallet anymore. Most people have it on their phones. You can tap, you cozy, right? So this brethren left his wallet in his car. These homeless people, 2 people, broke into his car, took his wallet, right?
As they should.
What did they do? They went to a convenience store, right? Ran up on his credit card
rolled out
and
the whole
bought
fucking
a
store.
lottery ticket.
Oh, no.
Don't tell me the ticket won.
The ticket hit
Oh, no.
500,000 euros.
Yeah, but now whose money is it?
That's that nigga that stole that shit and bought that shit.
So-
nigga.
Yeah,
the
but like-
the lottery ticket holder.
The
is
credit
not-
card,
yeah,
the
it's
credit
so-
card details are under my name.
Yo, they're not checking
It's
that.
not about it.
It's not about that.
So-
whose signatures at the back of that thing?
Exactly. So
At least return my wallet.
here's what's happening.
Hola, ass.
What?
Buy you a new
You
wallet.
won. Yeah, you won the lottery.
Buy you 500 wallets.
Please, dog. Please, at least. Dog.
Of course, by that time I cancelled it. I know it's gone now. So
Yeah, but I want the wallet
essentially,
back.
essentially, I don't want that bad luck.
Hey, clearly it's good.
This is not your good.
My money's been
You
tainted.
had that card. Nothing good ever came from
Never
it.
bought a lottery ticket. Gosh darn it.
Clearly something was wrong then.
You saying sorry?
So, now they didn't have the details of the homeless people, but they had the credit card details.
Say.
So
Opened a new credit
they
card.
brew. So they came to the brew and said, "Yo, dude, you bought a ticket, and like, where's the ticket though? Cause
You
need to prove it.
So that you bought
the
the ticket.
racks is here." And he was like, "No, my wallet." He had already reported his car
Wallet
got
stolen.
broken into. His wallet got stolen. So now they ran the videos back and they saw 2 homeless brews came in and bought all the shit with the card. But they can't find the homeless people.
Because they homeless, nigga.
Exactly.
There's no address.
Sure.
Man, they're on the same block they were yesterday. I'm sure. There's no address. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they really do have addresses. We know the brews in North Riding. You know where to find them.
Yo, nigga, if you're looking for one of them homeless
Oh
niggas,
yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. That
Even
was-
that brews trending now.
that's what I'm saying.
Corner
That-
Malibongwe.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
That-
Bel Air.
He's at the
Stride.
same road he was yesterday. The
That's
same
what-
block.
That's what I'm saying.
Just pull up to the same block.
Just catch them trying to steal and break into
Another
the
car.
house.
Yeah.
There,
Do a decoy
again,
car.
sure.
Go back to the same spot.
Sure.
Leave a decoy wallet
Sure.
in
You
the
ever
car.
seen those guys that like put the bicycle like there like for people to steal, and then it doesn't. The seat is like,
Oh yeah.
Oh
and then,
yeah,
it
and then
falls,
it just
yo,
yeah. Now that is just
that's
crazy.
that's not great.
So
That's that Zanzu.
That's I was about to say that's the same situation.
I want to know, Doug.
You have been
So what
sent.
did these lots of people do, Doug?
So, so these people are still under wraps, but the brew, they've contacted him and said your money won the ticket. So, but here's the thing: if they come out, they've done the crime, they gotta sit the time.
Yeah. For stealing, because
So
that's the first crime.
exactly. So what this brew is suggesting is like, yo, we'll go 50-50s.
I will
and
drop the
then-
charges.
And there's no charges to be made.
Bro, that's a fair guy. You see the guy with the
Huh?
credit card?
Yeah.
He's thinking. He's critically thinking.
I mean,
that's someone that's using 90% of their
Sure.
brain.
That's 100% that. The only problem is if the state says, okay, he's not going to open the case, but we're opening a case against you.
They've,
but then
they've stepped
they're-
aside from
yeah,
the
that's
matter.
what I'm
No, for real, for real.
It makes
The
sense.
lawyers even said, no, guys, come out.
We can
We
settle
made
this
you-
trial.
No. But isn't that the lawyer of the guy that got his stuff stolen?
Jacked, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he doesn't have to press charges.
No, they're
Who's pressing charges now?
saying, they're saying,
Why would
yes,
the
I
homeless
know
nigga
he's
press charges?
not pressing charges. They've said, dog, we've spoken to the people. Y'all can come out now.
You don't have to hide.
Oh wait, so wait,
Yeah.
what do you
Well,
mean they
there's no
spoke to the
charges.
they spoke to the state of
They've
France?
spoken to the state.
We're not dropping. We're
We-
dropping all the charges.
There's nothing.
I still wouldn't trust you.
Yo,
So then are you gonna? Because then
Or not.
you can't win your ticket.
Unless people are gonna come to you and say like we've actually signed the thing that we won't do anything
Reggie.
to you, that the government put a stamp on
sure.
and says that. At any
worst-
point they could just be like, nah, actually
what's the worst time you could do for
we
that?
can just do it. Yeah, probably like what, 3 years max?
Bro, and then you're a millionaire after that.
Yeah.
Well, not
If you
not a
make
million.
if you make it out of prison alive,
yeah, but
This
yeah,
side.
yeah, you
you-
good.
Take a flight.
if you make it
Sure.
prison out alive,
What?
if you make it out of prison alive,
Bro, I got 500,000 euros. Bro. I'm making it out anywhere.
oh,
No, I won't lie. Protection money, take out of 50,
Oh.
got you
you're
clean.
gonna take out protection money for 500,000.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know what? Please.
No, for
whip
real,
out your
for real.
calculator there. Just whip it out.
No,
real
for
quick.
real, for real.
500,000
It's really not that
euros.
deep.
I'm the fact checker. I will do this.
I want to tell you how I know this information, but trust me, it's way more than enough.
I hear it, but it's a big ass gamble, bro. At the end of the day, just take.
Okay, then be homeless.
You went to the bodega
Either way,
and
you're
got
getting a
everything
bid
you
after
got
this.
and everything. Because it's very easy for them to say if it's not like in facts, like contract that you can see to be
You
like,
know what I mean? Sure.
Yeah, we
But then
didn't
you
do
just
it.
Keep the whole
The guy
of your
get-
money.
who keeps the whole of their money?
The people who got the ticket.
What I'm saying is the homeless guy looks like he loses if the state thing is not right. That's
No,
what
but
I'm
he
saying.
keeps the money.
Are you telling
Wait,
me
how did he? Which money?
that
For
you're
the,
gonna...
from the lotto winnings.
But he can't cash it in.
He can.
He can.
It's his
But then,
he
then
has to
they'll
be
know.
the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
he can't keep the money. He can keep the lotto ticket, sure.
Yeah.
But as soon as he cashes it in, they're like, yeah,
They
bro,
don't.
prison.
They don't confiscate your money.
Oh
when
yeah,
you
no,
go.
yes, no, his money is still his money. Sure,
niggas are
away.
throwing-
If he makes it out of prison.
I'll tell you
That's
something.
what
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. But like even from there, you can take out protection money. You inside.
Hey man, I don't know. This is according to the movies, because I know neither any of us have been to prison saying
I
about
can tell you
protection
something
money.
about facts about like some. So this the thing I'm showing you is 500,000 euros is 9.7 million rands. You can get away with a lot with 9.7 million rands. Number two, in the current state of South Africa, there are prisoners because like they don't confiscate your money that are like fucking balling, right? And they're in prison for life, like 25 to life. There's a whole syndicate of shorties that are pen pals with these niggas. And then they get the niggas to fall in love with them. And then they access the accounts. And they get the niggas to buy them shit. And the shorties have like 4 or 5 niggas in 4 or 5 prisons that they write to. How's that for a 2025 lick? Shorties, I hope you're listening.
Are you saying they must find prison
Do you know
guys?
what's crazy?
Yo, nigga, you ain't never gonna meet a nigga that's serving 25 to life. That's all I'm saying.
Hopefully.
Hey man, even if you do.
Because I won't lie. If you lied to me for 20 years and I get out and you're not trying to get some that Uchi Gucci Gaga, I might
You
wild
do
out.
know that. I think it might be like
20 years of salt. Niggas. Do you know COVID almost took my life? I'm not the way you think.
That's a crazy. Yeah, no, that one is bad.
Oh, yeah, listen.
That is bad. That's the COVID didn't kill me, so I almost did. It's
Not even
wild.
Jeds.
Nigga was the white kid on the fucking salt.
My boy.
That one running with the salt, you know? On the...
That's mad. That's mad. That kid that was running after chickens. just move the chicken and put a cat. That's
So loud, please.
But yeah. Listen.
I don't
you
know.
can-
Wait, are you lucky or unlucky at that point?
That's the real question.
Like the guys that jacked.
Brave.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean,
but
the bravery is part
yeah,
of
that's part of
homelessness.
he's got a point though.
I
What
won't
are you
lie.
gonna do if
A
you-
lot of
you
homeless
gotta be brave.
people could circumvent that situation if they like
If they actually spoke
gave
to
in to their
parents.
pride. Yeah.
They spoke to their
Like
parents.
we're gonna be like
It's
real
like, bro,
about this.
Jeremy,
But
just
yeah.
go talk to your dad, bro.
Dog, it's not
like,
that
bro,
deep.
it's not-
Dog, there was
Leave the
a
crack.
brew. Yeah, this is a brew. You went to our school and now school's not cheap.
It's
I know it's okay
it
at
is
home,
not
but I
cheap.
saw you begging and you're Caucasian.
Yo.
On top of it, bro, come on. Just because you wanted to, not worth it.
I know, bro. Our noses are used to smell.
Exactly. Yeah, but lighter content.
100%.
But yeah, bro. Like so, essentially, yeah. The situation is those Brits said, "I dog. Like, listen, we will make sure like nothing happens to you. Just come through. But we going halfies on this,
Yeah. That's a fair one, bro.
bro.
I think 250,000.
Bro,
Like, as a homeless guy, I
don't-
changed my life right now.
he can go out like your
I
dad's
will buy the
homie.
same car that I broke into. Maybe not
I
the
know
same
what.
one. I mean,
It depends on the level.
depends on the car, you know?
Dog, for real. There's a lot you can do with 250,000, especially coming from ground zero.
Here's the question now. What is the first thing you're doing in the first hour where you receive 500,000 euros in your account, which is 9.7 million rand? It clocks now, right now, during the podcast.
Sure.
You've got an hour.
We've probably been asked this question.
Yeah, we have.
Like 6
And my answer never changes. If my
my
shorties
answer-
around, we go into the room,
Sure.
but strapping up.
Oh, damn. You're
Yeah.
going to go smash same time.
Post
That's
nut
hectic.
clarity
I
is
believe
my
in you.
first thing I need to
I
achieve.
believe in you.
Is the first thing I need to achieve.
So
If
we
she's
gotta
not
get
around,
that
I
one
gotta
right now.
rub one out.
You gotta get it popping right now.
Oh, bro. Then you good. Then it's, okay, now I can think. Cause
Okay.
if the mandem downstairs is controlling the thoughts,
So you're saying that first hour you're gonna go smash. What is your first hour? It clocks right now on
Thinking.
the podcast.
I'll sit there for an hour, just sitting like,
So you're just gonna zone out the
bro,
podcast.
I got
Just like,
9.7 million.
you tell me you're not gonna mention the chicks, just low key.
Mention to who?
During the podcast, you're just not gonna say.
Never. There'll be signs. That's all everybody needs to know. Ain't
What are
nobody.
the signs
I ain't
on
telling
the
anyone.
hour?
No.
Is what I'm saying.
The signs is me just chilling. If you can't tell from that point I got 9.7 million, you'll know after the
now
hour.
you know, nah, you can never have problems around me because if I see you just quiet,
wait,
I wanna
wait.
think this guy want money.
Like, what's wrong?
You
hit a lick?
You hit a lick. Yeah.
Like I said, there'll
But
be
my
signs.
boy's heartbroken.
I said there'll be sides. There'll just be sides. But for the first hour, dog, that's a crazy amount of money to get, Bryce. Just 9.7 when you've never even seen
Can I be honest
100,000.
with you?
Sure.
What I do, bounce. Doesn't matter where the fuck I am,
Yeah.
who the fuck I'm with.
Yeah.
Say, I just got a quick call I gotta make.
And
I'm gonna
then
leave.
just the
and I'm gonna drive. Like,
Sure.
Far.
just clear your
Very
head.
far.
Sure.
Then personal clarity at that place where I get to. But like driving far.
Sure.
You
Sure.
can't let
No
go. of-
fair.
That's why I'm like,
Fair.
I understand
get
what
me.
you say.
Sure.
Yeah. I really
We
do.
essentially said all the same thing. Just getting to that goal.
be quiet.
Yeah, we just need to understand and like
Yeah,
filtrate the fact that
things that you are
just
not
like,
thinking
actually-
about.
Exactly.
I'm not in the same position I was, man. And like now I understand it fully.
Sure.
Like what is his name? Lethal Shooter. When he's like, I understand it now. That's what you need. You need that
Sure.
moment of I understand it now.
Getting into it.
I got mills.
Sure.
It's not the same thing. And then you have your flashbacks of I blew it and all the people, and you're like, okay, I don't want to do that.
All I'm doing for that hour is refreshing my bank account. Like,
Just-
how many times
I will
the
buy
back
all the
is that-
airtime.
Yeah.
I will have all the airtime. If it
The
just
back
goes
looks
down
at
a
my
little.
history, man. They'll just see signed in 1 minute ago.
Yeah, signed it. Sure.
Gotta see
Gotta
it again.
check.
Fresh.
For 2,000 rand airtime.
Sure.
And every time you open it, you
Getting
counting how many,
sure.
how many? 1, 2, 3,
2,
4.
3.
four,
Wait.
five, six.
1, 2, 3.
Can I send the e-wallet to myself?
What?
Just to see.
To see if it'll change the amount.
Yeah, will it go back to the original number or will it stay as
Will
Right,
it
just
be
say that.
9.699?
I even start chatting with the chatbot like, yo, dog, are you sure
Are you sure? Is this
that the
man for
amount in
real?
my amount is my amount? Like,
Sure.
you sure?
You know what? That reminds me of something. Somebody recently posted that they got paid double
Sure.
their usual amount.
Yeah.
And
Slima.
HR caught them.
Slima.
Yo,
I
This
got
was
paid
Henny.
double.
paid me twice. Lucky for them, they actually did get a little.
A bonus there, for
Yeah,
being honest.
or something. No, it was actually an increase. So they had said this
Oh,
is
no,
you.
this is you now.
This is where you from.
Yeah.
Yo, I wish if this could happen each and every after 2 weeks or monthly.
Or monthly. Or the
Yo.
ones
It is. You in that position.
and it drops
Salary clocks in.
double.
The amount is not the same. It's not the normal one. Are you going to ask HR?
H who? I don't even know what HR means, nigga. Let me tell you for reals, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Let me
Man.
tell you something,
Let
man.
me tell you something, man. As long as it's in Ghanaian,
It's in Ghana.
it's in
It's,
Ghana.
yeah.
Well,
Pull me.
It's
Actually-
not going. It's not going out the same way. Yeah, it's going this way.
It's going a different way.
in London or England,
Sure.
Barclays had a problem where people could go to shops, pay, buy money, and their figure wouldn't change. So they had an accounting error where people could go buy as much as they wanted and the figure would never change. Problem is, once Barclays figured out, they were like, okay,
Run it back.
you see all that money that was taking for that there?
All of your accounts. We have all your transactions.
We have all your transactions on your account and everything. Sure, your amount didn't change. That's our bad. We'll give you a 50 rand spa voucher to say sorry. But that money that you spent,
You gotta run that shit
that
back.
back.
Run that shit back, Turbo.
I'm gonna need that back, brother. And I don't care how we get it.
So you're telling HR.
Who, me? I don't even know what HR means. I ain't telling nobody. I ain't even telling the people I live with. If I had a wife, she wouldn't even know I got double my salary. I'd just be there like, oh,
I just get a box of Ferrero shit. Just be like, baby, you know what, man? I was just feeling nice.
Yeah, I was just really nice today. Like, yo,
I was
dog.
just testing if this money works.
If this is HR.
Like, you know, like I come back with a new car, dog. My friend bought it for me. You know these rich friends I have, dog. Like, they're always just there, like, dog. You such a good friend.
my
Here's a
dream car.
Lamborghini.
No, it was the scratch and win.
Yeah, dog,
You know that one that was outside Spa, baby?
I stole a wallet, and from the wallet I used the credit card to buy a lottery ticket, and I won the lotto.
Yo, that's a bit too soon, bro.
I feel like you can't tell your partner unless it's your wife that you won the lotto. You just got to trick on
I
her.
don't even think you can tell your wife.
Yeah.
If I'm being really honest. If
until
I'm being
it's
really
halfway.
honest, I don't even think your
halfway.
wife would tell you if she won the lottery.
She definitely
That's the
wouldn't.
thing.
You know what
she
I'm saying?
That's the
definitely
thing.
wouldn't.
It was just
Basadi.
Basadi would
Basadi.
never tell you if they want
Yeah,
it, bro.
nah.
And there
That's-
wouldn't even be signs. That's
Sure.
what the thing.
Just be like,
sure.
babe, I
She'll
think you
still
should
come
wash
out with
the
that
dishes
crusty
later.
ass
Yeah.
wallet,
And she'll
them
test you like
crusty
that.
ass, that crusty
She'll
ass
test-
sweatpants,
Sure,
and be like, "Ain't nothing wrong.
Sure.
It's still the same."
And it's bulging. That time is bulging.
The bank account
Bro.
is crazy. She's still asking for money for hair.
Dog.
Like, how?
It's like,
Yeah,
oh, so
yeah.
you don't want to do my nails?
Okay.
No, it's okay, I'll do it.
And then she'll just leave. And you're like,
Sure.
what's going on? Is there another guy involved?
That time she's there drinking Vev while they're doing her hair.
My boy.
Like, oh no, you know,
That gender.
there's another person that said they can do it for you.
Oh, even know that gender. No, that gender is a problem. I'm trying to let's get into this.
Okay, so we've had Tullamore Dew. DEW actually.
Tell her more news.
You get me?
Sponsored by Chix and Proph.
You get me? The vibe. Made by William Grant and Sons, right?
And sons.
And Sons.
How do you have a first name as a
And
surname?
sure.
How do niggas be named James and they one nigga?
2 first names.
Do you rate
What's up with that?
if LeBron has another kid, he needs to name him James?
I mean, to be honest, Bronny's name is LeBron James
No,
Jr.
no, his name needs to be James.
James. Oh,
James
James.
Boyd.
James' son.
Tullamore. So on taste.
Dog, do you know what we need? We need our boards back.
What's the senseless babble I'm hearing?
When last did we use our boards? I feel sad. Anyway,
really like
I don't know where they are. But yeah.
Taste, I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7 as well. It was clean.
Yeah,
It's
it was clean.
What you would expect from a blend, but like, well done.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Not bad. Doesn't taste too harsh.
Sure.
It's not the smoothest, but also, yeah.
Sure. Aesthetic?
7. Maybe 7.5. It's a nice bottle.
Sure.
It's not your traditional round.
Yeah,
You know what
whiskey
I mean?
bottle.
Yeah, it's got the engravings, which is no cork. But whiskeys, a lot of whiskeys don't have corks, do they?
Yeah, they really don't.
Yeah, a lot of whiskeys is just a cap thing, you know?
Well, unless you get into the years. Once they start counting the years.
Yeah,
properly.
but triple distilled is like the bastard children of whiskeys. Once you start
exactly.
mixing things. Single malts are the ones that usually.
have the corks, yeah.
So yeah, I'll give it a 7.5. It's nice though. The
Give it
color
a
scheme is
7,
good. and
especially because they've changed the colors, like of recent times. This
everything. This is a new revamp of it.
new like revamp, and like I think it works well.
Yeah,
Like,
it makes it look
yeah.
nice. It's dope. If you guys want to
yeah.
see the back of it, it's got the engravings.
Sure.
Also, Tullamore,
Sure.
just in case you don't know.
yeah,
Award-winning,
keep
rich and
quiet.
smooth. Yeah, no.
yeah.
Price?
Price $3.50. It's a whiskey. Which whiskeys do you know under 300?
Red Label.
No.
How much is Red Label?
Yeah.
Like 320.
Yeah, 320.
And this is?
350.
Bro, this is a new age South Africa.
How much was the Glen?
With
The one we had with Flo.
700.
Okay. And then the dog one?
Huh?
The Harriet. Do you remember?
Harry, oh, that was a cheap whiskey. That was a 2 clipper. Yeah.
And that tasted better than this.
You rate so? I don't think so.
I gave it a higher rating.
Did you?
Yeah. If you go back on the tapes, I gave that Harriet an 8.
So you're really meant to be a Grootman.
Yeah.
I guess
A Grootman sitting on a bucket.
Straws are on the side.
I'll give it a 6 for price.
Infinite meat.
That's it.
I'll give it a 7. I think that's a decent price for like something that tastes good. Pause. But like isn't too much. Pause. But yeah.
And then PTRIP?
I give it a 6.5.
Yeah, I think I'll give it a 7 on that. Not. It's
Not
good.
bad. Yeah, it's a good
It's a
feeling.
very good. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 on
But
PTRIP.
like nothing too crazy.
Yeah, but that's Tullamore, guys. Check it out. And on that bombshell, it's been Boo Prof.
And Chix Lungo. And
We
have
been
the
Vibe
you get me.
with our third party friends.
Yeah, I was wondering
Shout
whether
out,
you
y'all.
were the great